Dragon Ball Project Multi is a brand new MOBA Dragon Ball game. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Zamasu in Dragon Ball Project Multi. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into it.
My form is justice.
Alright guys, now first up we have his passive body regeneration. This boosts the regen gauge when attacking enemy NPCs, bosses, super bosses, and God of Destructions. This is consumed to automatically heal as needed. Also resurrects you when KO'd if gauge is high enough. Now if you guys can see right there, Zamasu has a little green bar above him and below his health bar. This is the gauge here. Whenever you play, you're gonna want this filled up as much as possible, basically at all times. It's what makes Zamasu insanely overpowered, but we'll get further into that whenever we get to the gameplay. But this is honestly the thing that makes Zamasu probably the best character in the game, so just make sure that's filled as often as you possibly can. All right, next up we have his rush attack. It's just a normal traditional chop based combo attack. He just uses a sword, nothing special. And our first move here is the Heavenly Arrow. It launches an energy blast barrage. You can move and adjust direction during the barrage. Applies movement speed down upon hit. Now this, in my opinion, is Zamasu's second best ability outside of his ultimate. The slowing down of the enemy really helps, and it does quite a chunk of damage, and when leveled up, it's pretty big range, so make sure you guys are upgrading this. Next up, we have the Divine Rush. It rushes and strikes with hand, forcibly moves enemies upon hitting them, range of force movement, and damage boosted closer to core. Now this is my least favorite move about Zamasu. I actually think it's almost pointless on him. It can serve as a good way to escape if someone is about to kill you, but honestly with Zamasu that doesn't happen very often, with him being a tank and being able to heal just on top of everything. But if you need it, you can have it in your back pocket, so it's not bad, but I do think it's his worst ability. And with his last normal ability, we have the Fierce God Slicer. Now this mows down enemies around you, applying continuous damage, more damage the closer to the center. Also releases Energy Slash when launched. I really like this move. If you are up close, which you should be with Zamasu, it's a nice move that helps you just get damage off and also applies extra damage even when people are running away, so it's very good. And lastly, we have his ultimate attack, the Zero Mortals plan. It's an energy blast attack dropped around you. The more damage closer to center people are. It creates a movement speed down in an AoE and area where energy blast falls. Now this move is very, very good, and the movement speed down that it applies, I think, is the most in the game. The people can barely move. It is a little easy to get out with a vanishing step, but other than that, it is great. But now that we're done reading his abilities, let's get right into the build I give for Zamasu.
And my form is the world.
Alright, now here's a graphic showing what ability to upgrade at each level. Feel free to pause the video and get a screenshot. I will be going over every level and why this is the optimum build for Zamasu. So level 2 we have Heavenly Arrow, level 3 also Heavenly Arrow, level 4 Fierce God Slicer, level 5 Zero Mortals Plane, level 6 Fierce God Slicer, level 7 Divine Rush, level 8 Zero Mortals Plane, level 9 Heavenly Arrow, level 10 Fierce God Slicer, level 11 Zero Mortals Plane, level 12 Divine Rush, and level 13 Divine Rush. Now the reason I went with this build is because Zamasu is already extremely tanky and needs to maximize his damage. The Heavenly Arrow and the Fierce God Slicer, when leveled up, can do a ton of damage, whereas the Divine Rush is more of a getaway maneuver, and even when you use it on offense, it really isn't that good. But anyways, this is my Zamasu build. Let's get right into the gameplay.
Worship me, give praise unto me.
And now, as I say with every single character in the game, make sure you farm up these NPCs early on in the game so that you can level up and get your abilities before you face the opponent. This is especially important for Zamasu because once again, you want to fill up this green gauge right here, as it's what makes him basically invincible late game. Now, if you guys didn't understand when we were going over the moves, the higher the gauge, the more you can regen. So you might be low on health, but as long as you have this gauge up, you can regenerate. And I think if both bars are filled, you actually, once you die, you kind of resurrect with 1 bar of health and can maybe have a chance to escape. All right, and here's just evidence of the gauge being absolutely broken. As you can see, the beginning of this fight, Goku was kind of chopping me up, but the regen bar just healed me up enough to where I could stay in the fight, and me and Android 18 kind of just made the Goku run away and got the Zamasu low health here. Okay, and here I wanted to show why the Heavenly Arrow is so good. As you can see, I used it right there, slowed down both enemies, and gave my 18 a chance to escape. And here we go, I use it again. Since mine's more upgraded, I kind of just cooked the other Zamasu because of how much damage I do with it. Alright, and right here I want to show you guys using the Heavenly Arrow on NPCs very quickly fills up that regen gauge. So if you're ever low on it, don't be scared to just use an ability real quick on an NPC, as it does. I don't know why, but it just way faster fills it up than just hitting an NPC. Now I want to show this kill here just to make the point that Early game kills are very important for Zamasu because if you can beef up, see I'm level 5, the other Zamasu is only level 3, and I kill him off here in just a minute, right there. And just getting these early game kills makes you way better than your opponent, especially as Zamasu. This Goku can barely do anything inside of his base to even damage me, just because I'm so much more powerful. Even though we're the same level, Zamasu is just broken in this game. He's one of the easiest characters to use and might even be the best character in the whole game. Alright guys, I wanted to show two things here. So first up, if we can closely tell here in just a moment, I used the Fierce God Slicer on Zamasu, and as you see, he's walking away, but he's still taking damage. Now, it might not be much, but you can absolutely get some sneaky and cheeky kills off of that. So just keep that in mind. That's why I way prioritize the Heavenly Arrow and the Fierce God Slicer over the Divine Rush. And then the second point I wanted to make here is just how good Zamasu's ultimate is. As you see, we really want to take Nappa here, so I just go ahead and place it down. He does kill my 18, but I do a lot of damage. They're very slow inside of there. And I actually, pretty sure, yep, I stole the Nappa kill there, and I think I almost killed Goku. Well, he does escape, but still, that ultimate is the only reason I got the Nappa kill and got them both out of there, basically clutching a 2v1. And this Zamasu gets a little bit overzealous, and I don't know why he's still fighting me level 4, level 6, but does not end out well for him. And here's just one more instance. Now my Zero Mortal Plan ultimate is now at level 2, but it basically solos the tower here. I'm by myself, and I just plop down the ults, and their tower's just cooked. They both don't know what to do. They're just running away, and I easily get the tower. Now, despite me hating on it, the Divine Rush actually gets me a kill here. As you see, I rush to him, use the Slicer, and just cook him. But that's all it does, so I really don't like it past level 1, which is why, again, I reiterate, do not upgrade that until you absolutely have to. It's the only thing left. And just one more instance of showing how broken Zamasu can be late game. As you see, there's 4 of them, all 4 right there. And I just walk in, no regard for my life, drop the ult, steal the Great Ape kill, and I just start wrecking the other team all by myself. There's no teammate in sight. This is just an insanely broken character. They definitely need to nerf him when the full game drops. But if you guys are low skilled players, new to the game, whatever, I do highly recommend using Zamasu, as he is very, very easy to learn. Alright, and with this video, you guys should be able to use Zamasu pretty effectively. You know his build, you know how to use him and everything. So I just want to show the last little bit of this gameplay here. But yeah, Zamasu, key points: make sure your regen gauge is full at all times. Try to get kills early on, and you're kind of just invincible at that point. I mean, don't get too overzealous, but not a whole lot can kill Zamasu in this game. It takes multiple people. But here at the end, I got the whole team jumping me, but I know the shell was cracked, so I actually used the Divine Rush despite hating on it and grabbed the Dragon Ball, and we secure the dub. But anyway, that's how to use Zamasu in Dragon Ball Project Multi. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for other characters.